It's a morning ritual for absolutely millions of us. But beyond that rich aroma and the warm cup in your hands lies one of the most fascinating business realities of our modern world. I mean, have you ever actually stopped to think about the margins in that cup? Think about it. You're looking at a product that literally costs pennies to make, yet it's routinely sold for $5, maybe even more. So how exactly does a company build a massive, wildly successful global empire on such a basic, simple commodity? It's honestly an incredible trick of modern business. Welcome to This Explainer. I'm thrilled you're here because today we are tearing apart a truly brilliant business case study. We're diving deep into the Starbucks empire, and let me tell you, it is about so much more than just a coffee bean. I want you to peel back the layers of this fascinating company with me. We're going to discover exactly what you are actually buying when you hand over your credit card at the register. And spoiler alert, it's definitely not just the caffeine. Section 1, the $5 coffee. Okay, let's frame our central business problem right out of the gate. Coffee, at its most fundamental, basic level, is just roasted beans soaked in hot water, right? It's a wildly abundant commodity. So how on earth do you convince everyday, hardworking people to eagerly pay a premium price for something that is essentially just flavored water? Well, there's a stark contrast here between our perception and reality. We all kind of have this cozy illusion that Starbucks is just a simple, friendly neighborhood coffee shop where we get our morning fix. But the reality? It's entirely different. Starbucks is actually a sophisticated tech, psychology, and real estate juggernaut. They use deep behavioral psychology, strategic store locations, and advanced data to map out exactly where and how you're going to want to spend your money. They didn't just happen to set up shop on that busy corner. They meticulously engineered that corner to capture your attention and your wallet. Section 2, selling the third place. Now, this is where the strategy really shifts from selling a beverage to selling an entire environment. We're talking comfort, convenience, status. Starbucks realized pretty early on that they couldn't just sell coffee. They had to sell what they call the third place. Think about it. You've got your home, you've got your workplace, and then you have Starbucks, the third place. The environment itself becomes the actual product. Through meticulously designed store layouts, premium lighting, curated music, and comfortable seating where you can just pop open your laptop and work for hours, they make customers feel like they're buying into a very specific, elevated lifestyle. You aren't just buying a drink anymore. You're buying the status and the comfort of that premium space. Section 3, the science of convenience. But here's the thing. Having a nice space really isn't enough if people can't get to it easily. And that brings us into the realm of frictionless commerce. Starbucks has systematically removed basically every possible barrier between you and your daily caffeine fix. By completely blanketing prime real estate in cities and suburbs alike, they make absolutely sure you are never more than a few minutes away from a store. Add in those hyper-smooth drive-through operations and the mobile pickup stations, and buying a cup of coffee literally becomes the path of least resistance. They're capitalizing on your deeply ingrained daily habits, making sure that stopping for a $5 drink is without a doubt the easiest part of your busy morning commute. Section 4, the Starbucks Secret Bank. Now, if you thought their real estate strategy was clever, prepare to have your mind absolutely blown. This is the most surprising layer of the whole Starbucks onion, their brilliant digital ecosystem that quietly acts as their financial engine. Let's actually trace the flow of the money here. Step 1, the customer loads money onto the Starbucks mobile app. Step 2, Starbucks holds onto those funds. And step 3, eventually down the line, the customer buys a coffee. Why is this so revolutionary? Because millions of customers are loading $20, $50, or even $100 onto their app at a time just to earn rewards. This upfront cash loading essentially turns their mobile app into a multi-billion-dollar bank. Customers are literally lending Starbucks billions of dollars at 0% interest, all to be redeemed for coffee later. It's an absolutely staggering financial mechanism, and it's hidden right there, inside your phone. And that right there brings us to their true definition of customer loyalty. This loyalty loop does two incredible things for the business. First off, it completely locks in your daily habits. I mean, you've already paid for the coffee, so of course you're going to go to Starbucks instead of a competitor down the street, right? Second, it guarantees massive liquid cash reserves for the company before a single coffee bean is even ground for the day. They have successfully engineered repeat business, not just through taste, but through a highly addictive digital rewards ecosystem. Section 5, more than just coffee. So let's bring all of these incredible layers together to understand the full picture of this global empire.
There's a quote that really perfectly sums this up. Starbucks is not really selling coffee, but an experience, convenience, and branding. And honestly, that drives home the ultimate lesson in modern commerce. True business success, we're talking empire-building success, often lies in the psychology and the ecosystem built around a commodity rather than the commodity itself. They took hot water and beans and they wrapped it up in real estate dominance, frictionless technology, and a multi-billion-dollar loyalty base. Which leaves us with a very important question to ponder. What are you really paying for tomorrow morning? The next time you tap your app or pull into that drive-thru, I want you to look right through the illusion. You aren't just buying a drink. You are participating in a masterclass of psychology, convenience, and digital banking. It is a wildly fascinating ecosystem, and honestly, understanding it completely changes how you view your own daily routine. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and stay curious.